571-5263. Tammy will take your phone calls, and we'll get to some of those in the next segment. Stick around.
I am.
Hi there. Do you have a question?
Yes, what can I do about procrastination? It seems like I always put things off, and for instance, if I'm having a dinner party, I feel like if I had just a few more hours or one more day, I'd have everything perfect. What can I do about that?
Yeah, another great, because one of the things that keeps one of people's constraints is they just think they can be more productive. They're untapped, but they keep procrastinating. So how do you work around that? And one thing you can do is kind of break down that task instead of saying, you know, I can do it all in one chunk, to break it down into smaller kind of sub goals. So if you have a dinner party and it's a week out, you look a week before and you break that down. So you're doing a little something every day so that you are not rushing all in the end. So breaking it down is one way. And also, it's just for a lot of people, once they get over the hump as far as getting started, they can be successful. It's the thinking about it and getting started. So if you can start, even if it's a small start, it generally helps. So to do those things are important. And also, when you have something you're procrastinating about, try to eliminate all other distractions, which sometimes I call low-hanging fruit. A lot of times people grab for low-hanging fruit instead of getting done the task that's very important. So, you know, they have a major assignment or a task at work, but they find themselves doing something around the house, doing an errand, something that is, you know, important but could probably be delayed. So you want to maximize the task at hand and eliminate a lot of those other distractions. And a lot of us can get distracted very easily, especially with technology, always having a screen in front of us. So if you're trying to get something done, also eliminate some of the technology, whether it be a TV, a smartphone, a tablet, whatever is kind of distracting for you, you kind of want to eliminate. And those things generally help with procrastination. And if you have supportive people that keep you in check and support you along the way, it's also easy to get over the hump of achieving that goal. But I really appreciate that call, Barb. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Barb. Yeah, we have just a couple more minutes.
Sure.
Do you want to take an email?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, we've got an email here from Emily. Emily says, my current boyfriend has become increasingly insecure after he met my former college boyfriend at a wedding last month. My ex is a good-looking former college athlete. He knows we had a good sexual chemistry almost 6 years ago, but other than that, I can't understand how he'd be threatened. I love my current boyfriend and would even like to marry him someday. How do I talk about my past relationships with him in a way that doesn't shut him down or increase his insecurities?
Right.
Emily.
Emily. All right, thank you, Emily. That is another good one, and a very common when people enter relationships, especially unless you met someone very early on and you were your first relationship. You're going to enter a relationship where either you have more experience in either dating relationships or sexual experience than your partner. So that's very common in the sense that current partners always kind of wonder where they stack up compared to your old or partners. And certainly when it comes to the kind of sexual chemistry, that can be very threatening both for men and women. So I think the best thing you could do is to stress what you currently enjoy about your boyfriend or maybe soon to be fiance that your other relationships don't have. And when he starts kind of perseverating or pushing on these other relationships, or especially this past person, remind him he has nothing to worry about. And his insecurities probably are rooted in the fact after meeting that former boyfriend, that former boyfriend had something that he didn't have. So if you can focus on what your partner does have and how you are building a future together, it's a good buffer against these past relationships. Very good question. A marriage and family therapist can help you to navigate that, including many marriage and family therapists work with premarital couples, kind of building these building blocks towards a future commitment or lifetime bond. So you could certainly go and see a marriage and family therapist by yourself, or you could take your partner if you find out he's having a real hard time getting past these insecurities. There's the website, Angie. It's www.kmft.org. You go on there. Not only can you find all our news and what's going on in the state association, but you can also see all the past segments of on Wave 3 listens over the last 16 months.
Sounds great. All right, that's all the time that we have for right now, but we appreciate you being here. And again, if you're looking for a therapist, therapistlocator.net as well.
Great.
So great websites, great information. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
There are more than 75,000 veterans living in Metro Louisville and 20,000 more expected by 2020. As suicide rates, addiction, homelessness, and unemployment have grown, there's an urgent need for our community to take action and help our heroes.